Next, Rachel.
Weekdays at 2 on Local 3.
The Tri-State Home Show, February 24th through the 26th. Visit ChattanoogaHomeshow.com.
So a few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about the upcoming birthday celebration, perhaps it's already come and gone, of the Northside Neighborhood House. It turned 99 years old, I believe the math is right, this year. Brody Scott is one of the many hardworking people who helps them work those miracles each and every day at Northside Neighborhood House. And he's back on the show with us this morning talking about what y'all do inside the schools. So good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Did I get the numbers right? 99 years old?
Yes, ma'am. 99 years. So we're on 100 year right now.
The birthday has come and gone, right?
Yes, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was it. Okay, so it's not that long ago. So a lot of people think about the neighborhood house as the thrift stores, which is certainly there, and it kind of funds a lot of the work that you do.
Yes.
But you're here this morning talking about the work you do in schools.
Yes, ma'am.
How many schools are you a part of?
So Northside Neighborhood House does the community school model, which is trying to provide wraparound resources for students and families and kind of fill gaps that the public school struggles to meet, not because of passion or heart, but just because time and resources.
Right.
So we're in 6 schools in the north end of Hamilton County.
Okay, so when you're in those schools, like you mentioned, you're in all of the Red Bank schools.
Yes, ma'am.
You happen to be at Soddy Middle School, or
Yes,
Soddy
ma'am.
Middle. So like when you're there, what does your day look like? What kinds of things are you doing?
Yeah, it can change any given day. A lot of what I do is building relationships with kids, trying to connect with them and then connect with their families. So on any given day, my room is kind of a hub for kids to pop in, chat, get the things they need. We do homework support, we'll get them snacks. And then a lot of what we're doing is connecting outside agencies or people into the school building to kind of elevate that. The end goal is to make the school a hub of resources for the families that are a part of it.
So you're not teaching a class, you're there, kids know they can come to your room for that support that they're looking for. Oh, I bet you've got a line outside of your door all the time.
It stays pretty busy.
You know, when I was, we had not been in town that long, and I wasn't sure if I would keep on doing television or not. I was a stay-at-home mom. So I went back to get my master's, and I wanted to teach middle and high school English. And really what I wanted was middle school, because I thought those could be the years that you can kind of make or break it for a kid. You're smiling. Do you feel that way, though, when you're there every day?
I absolutely. Like, the thing that keeps me there is our kids. They're so... It's such an opportune time. They're trying to figure out themselves as people. They're still sweet and learning, and
Right. They need you.
They need people to believe in them. I saw a CDC statistic the other day that said 2 in 3 female teenagers and 1 in 3 boys are facing feelings of helplessness and hopelessness every single day. So just the opportunity to like work for an organization like Northside Neighborhood House and connect other people into that building to just show the kids that we love them and care about them and want to support them is the best job I can imagine.
So, and I'm guessing that the more you do this, the bigger your heart grows. I mean, once you get in the habit of giving kindness to somebody, it's limitless then, how much kindness you can give, sort of. But you can't do it all by yourself. I mean, do y'all need volunteers?
Absolutely. Every single school space we operate in outside of the elementary school has an after-school program. So we do clubs. If you're interested in particular things, we have like mountain biking, cooking, things like that. So those are opportunities to plug in. We're always trying to do service projects around the school, so beautification things. Mentoring is huge. We're trying to connect students to healthy adult relationships. And then we do family engagement events too. We'll do dinner nights with activities and things like that.
So are you at the school all day? Is your day like 8 to 3 essentially?
So typically I'm there right when people start walking in the building, like 6:45, and then hanging out till 3:34.
Okay, so they can just kind of come to you as their schedule permits on any given day, is
Absolutely.
that right?
Yeah, we can be flexible. The after school programs in all of our spaces, I believe, are about 2 o'clock to 5. So that's an opportunity, and then during the school day we can get flexible about plugging people in.
So do they come to you because your room is fun and they can just talk and kind of be themselves for a little while? Do they come to you sometimes because they have a heavy heart about something? Does it vary?
Yeah, it definitely varies. I think the hard part, and my heart goes out to our teachers because they love our kids more than anybody, but they don't get as much space just to like be people with our kids. I think I have a lot of the flexibility as an outside person just to kind of do life with the kids. I don't have to teach them or hold them to a standard or anything like that. So
how are you funded Like, are you able to be there because of the monies generated at the Northside Neighborhood House?
Yeah, absolutely. So the thrift store is a huge help, and then generous people just seem to believe in what we're doing. So I'm super grateful for that.
I know that years ago we had some folks come on with the Northside Neighborhood House, volunteers I think, that they went into the schools and they would teach like financial literacy classes. Does that still happen?
Yeah, so I had Scenic Community Credit Union teaching some financial lit to our kids in the first half of the year. So we will plug in people like that as available.
If you are watching and you don't know currently a middle schooler, they're not in your world, what should we know about middle school kids today? Do they get a bad rap?
They get a bad rap. They're awesome. They're just like beautiful little humans trying to figure out how to be themselves.
Yeah.
And they need people like you and me to encourage that process.
Well, I'm glad that you're the one there. And I think it's really great that they see a man that they can come to and confide in. I think that we need that a lot too. So good for you, Brody.
Yeah, it's a gift.
If people want to help you with this, what should they do? Reach out to the neighborhood house?
Yeah, we reach out to the neighborhood house, the main line. They're welcome to reach out to me at Soddy Middle School too, but connecting through the neighborhood house is probably the best way.
Can you imagine how great it would have been to be in school and know that there was a door down the hall open just so you could come in and hang out and have a friendly face after a math test? That's pretty cool. Thank you, Brody.
Thank you.
Here's how you can get in touch with them at the Northside Neighborhood House, which, by the way, the locations that you see there, North Shore, Red Bank, and Soddy, those are those thrift stores. So when you shop there or when you donate there, that's going to work right back around to support the outreach in the schools, which is their mission for being, to begin with, is to strengthen the community. Their phone number, 267-2217. Online, it's nnhouse.org. And if you're in the Soddy area and you'd like to find out more about what Brody is doing, you can always reach out to the middle school and they'll put you in touch with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's time for a kitchen update, but where do you begin? Whether you're